we currently are experiencing this heat wave, right? There's no doubt about it. And the heat can be an energy sucker. I told you, the guy this morning, the security guard, Andre, was like, "You're walking slow, my friend." That was me. Of course, there are plenty of other factors that are bringing us down each and every single day.
Yeah, so here with some tips on how to boost our energy is Valerie Agyeman, a women's health dietitian and founder of Flourish Heights. Good morning, and thank you for being here.
Oh, I am so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
I'm interested in this because one of your first tips is to get tested, and I've heard this from a few dietitians. What kind of tests are we talking about?
Okay, it's really important to know your labs. I know we're just talking about general ways to boost our energy, but sometimes that fatigue is a sign of something a little bit more deeper. And we will only know that if we have our baseline of our labs. In 2023, a survey from the Alliance for Women's Health Prevention showed that half of women went to go get their preventative labs. So when I say labs, I'm talking about vitamin B12. You need to know your iron levels. Vitamin D, 42% of Americans simply are deficient. And those, nutrients, if they're in the right levels, we will be sure that you are, feeling the good energy boost.
So when you go to your doctor, you get your blood drawn, what you're telling him to test you for vitamin deficiencies?
Yeah, definitely look at those. I mean, those are some of the most common ones that I see in practice, and a lot of women that I counsel are on the deficient side, for sure.
And that's once a year?
Yeah.
Okay, when you get your physical, right?
Yeah, I mean, and more frequently if you have, if you're a vegan, I would say more frequently, especially for your B12.
Yeah, so speaking of vegan and how people eat, we've heard this before, eat light and frequent meals, not necessarily the 3 typical meals. What does that mean?
Oh, my goodness. So oftentimes people are skipping their meals. Did you guys have breakfast this morning?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, here we go. That's the point I'm trying to make. Hey, and not everyone's a breakfast eater. I'm not going to force anybody to do so. But we know if we're eating frequently throughout the day and we're not, skipping those meals, like what happens is when we skip the meals,
you're ravenous for the next one.
That's true. But also, you are more likely to have lower energy, throughout the day. Your blood sugars drop. I mean, that's no fun. So go for a balanced meal that is high in, fiber, get some protein, get some healthy fats. Oh, you'll feel your best.
Okay, so what else, give me some specifics of what that looks like then, because I think people are like, okay, well, if I snack throughout the whole day, that's worse for me.
Oh, the next tip is all about snacking, but when it comes to your meals, you just want to eat consistently. We say every 3 to 4 hours. I mean, listen to your hunger cues. If you're hungry, go for something. I mean, it's all about really getting enough of that protein and that fiber to have those energy levels pretty stable, because it's the blood sugars that are staying consistent throughout the day. And that reflects in your energy and how you're feeling.
Okay.
You can't take away my coffee.
I will not take away your coffee, but there's a few things I have to say there.
Okay.
But with the third tip is really snacking smart. I am a snack girly. I love snacks. And when we are, having a right amount of snacks, we don't want to go for something that's maybe too high in carbs. Let's balance it with some protein and fiber. Like, for example, I love a Greek yogurt with berries. You got that fiber going in there. Lately, I've been doing this delicious, it's like a hummus, but it's like a white bean dip.
Yes.
So good. But the caffeine,
yes,
that's number 4. And I had coffee before I came here. I can't lie to you. I love coffee, especially since coming here to New York City, every single
corner has a coffee shop. Yeah.
So the thing with coffee, it can really cause those spikes, and energy crashes. And the thing with caffeine too, a lot of these energy drinks, they are packing in 300 milligrams in just one 16-ounce can. And the normal recommendation is about 400 milligrams per day. That's about 3 to 4 cups of coffee. So, I mean, if you have, if you're pregnant and if you're breastfeeding, I mean, obviously you need to talk to your doctor, and it's not the best. But go for other, try to balance it out. We can't go wrong with water. A lot of the times we may be pretty dehydrated or not getting enough, and that shows up in our energy levels too. Or, I love a green tea. If you're someone that can't stand the jittery side effects, like the anxiety and all that comes with drinking too much caffeine, getting in that green tea, it's lower in the caffeine, but you feel good. So those are a few tips. Smoothies, you can't go wrong too, because you get the fruit and the vegetables.
Right.
And it's all in just one drink. And
you never have to worry about Calla with her water. She's got this jug that's this big.
I have tons of water, but the thing is I have older parents who live in Florida, and I make sure they drink coconut water to get those electrolytes in, because they're not drinking enough water.
That's my favorite too. I love me a good coconut water. But the thing with that, you have to make sure of the added sugars. They're typically a little high. So just read the labels so you know exactly what you're getting. But electrolytes, especially in this hot weather, I mean, we are sweating constantly. And if you're working out outside or you have your kids outdoors, you're getting losing a lot of those electrolytes. So we want to replenish it. And a great way to do that is by getting in a lot of those fruits.
Good.
They have potassium and magnesium. You have some sodium because we do need a little bit of that too. So fruits like watermelon, pineapples, coconuts, those are wonderful
All right.
too.
Got to leave it there, Valerie, because we're out of time. I appreciate all these tips during a hot weather stretch like this. And you can keep up with her on Instagram at Flourish Heights or online at flourishheights.com. Great to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.